left-hand side of the field. The defence is strong. 4 in the tackle from the Dogs. His second row partner, Nathan Kalis. It will be interesting to note over the course of the 80 minutes how much different Kalis's game is. Charge down Price. Tackle start recounts.
And that's one thing that the Parramatta team must be wary of. Stephen Price loves charging down. If they're going to kick from flat, they need to make sure it's off a quick play the ball.
They've got to make sure they go forward too. And Luke Burt, he's coming through the slot now, looking for the trainer. He's injured in back play, just trying to get his leg going now. But the defence of the Doggies here has been outstanding so far. The Parramatta side really struggling.
Again, Kalis, a big shoulder, was looked by Stephen Price, glanced off. Referee Clark allowing a little latitude with the 10 after mentioning it earlier. Good run, good metres from Michael Vella. We go to the right-hand side. A deft little chip. Beats all and sundry over the sideline. Following a very similar trend from the game earlier tonight, Gary.
Yeah, a little bit of drop ball here and there. You expect that in their first games. That Parramatta go wide one more time. I think that's the difference about the two teams so far, that the Bulldogs are willing to use the ball a little bit wider than just around that ruck area. And here's their first penalty for Parramatta.
And they've been marched.
It hasn't taken Stephen long to pick someone up.
2 points, boys.
It's an NRL directive, quite simply, in the off-season, a zero-tolerance policy as far as sledging the referee goes. They will not cop it, and you will be penalised. And he's hit it nicely as Luke Burt, the rebound. Oh, that could have been simply magical for the Eels. Nathan Hindmarsh charging through. I think the second rower got the shock of his life.
I think his eyes lit up, hit him straight on the chest. Obviously been pumping plenty of iron in the off-season, the big chest, and the ball just bouncing off. But Canterbury were asleep. They had no one there. Haven't they seen Ray Price play?
I thought they thought the ball was going over, and that's why they just said, oh, well, he'll kick this ball pretty easily.
And the Dogs, in the ensuing 4 tackles, have made the best part of 30-odd metres. Inside the 40 is Anasta. Nice long kick, making Luke Burt work for his paycheck tonight. Really, these early rounds are about simplicity and structure. Very rarely do you see magical combinations early in the season. A drop ball from Cabrera, and there's the simplicity we speak of. How costly the mistakes can be.
One in the field that the Parramatta side could have easily come up. You could really say there was 2 in the tackle there. Jonathan Thurston hanging on that right-hand side and making the tackle. The referee seeing it a different way.
Let's keep an eye on these sleepers, boys. Yeah, just hold it. Hold it, boys. Yeah, they're fine, mate. Keep it in, Luke. I'll call you.
This is interesting. Luke Burt at lock. The fullback in lock position.
John Morris defending on the right-hand side in jersey 9, named as hooker. Patton from dummy half. Good work from Adam Dykes at marker. Corey Hughes to Sherwin. Second man ball to Stephen Price, looking to get on the outside of Nathan Hindmarsh. He can't. Tackle 3, Anasta. Good ball to Willie Tonga. And after a nightmare month, finally something to cheer about for the Dogs. Azam El Masri for his first points of the season. Sherwin, a little lost himself to Anasta. Dennis Scott. 10 metres out from the try line, the Dogs. Tackle number 3. Sherwin. Touched it was, says referee Clark. We will restart the tackle count. This is Corey Hughes. Bounces off Jamie Lyon, who has a second go to bring the hooker down. 5 metres out. Mason tries to put a step on Corey Pearson. It takes a couple to bring the big man down. 6-0 to the Dogs, looking to establish a comfortable early lead. Anasta! Anasta! 10-0. The Dogs are on fire. Too good for Hassan. The lead is out to 12. And the roll-on really started and can be attributed to Sonny Bill Williams in that magical break up the right-hand side And the big rookie testing the Parramatta defence.
Well, he's such a good player for an 18-year-old. I watched him play 2 weeks ago at the Gold Coast against the Dragons. He played enormous. And I actually believe, and you hate putting the big raps on players, I think this kid can be the best player New Zealand's produced.
I saw him in New Zealand playing down in Huntly in a trial for an Auckland side. He was 14 years of age then, and I think he was already signed by the Bulldogs at that stage. And I saw him, I thought, he is going, and he's away again, Sonny Bill.
The big rookie on the inside is Luke Patton. He will have too much speed for Nathan Hindmarsh. It is 3 tries in 20 minutes. It's the Bulldogs' night. And El Masri is 3 from 3. They are almost keeping pace. First couple of rounds, you see plenty of mistakes, plenty of drop ball. Hutch Mayava on debut, the 27-year-old. Here's Sonny Bill Williams. Plenty of attention paid to the 18-year-old. Price had a couple of options on the inside. Denied them the football. They are centre field. It goes to Anasta. He too has options. Takes the line on himself. 6 metres out. Tackle number 4. Keeping in mind the Eels are still down to 12. Sherwin again tries the chip. Thurston is there. But we will go to the video. A hint of offside.
Good hear there, the referee Stephen Clark saying we'll just check for the onside. Thurston knew it was on. They all knew that Brent Sherwin wasn't going to pass this ball. They set it up beautifully. We're just going to make sure that he is onside. Watch Sherwin here. Goes out to throw the dummy. Little step up the right, straightens up. Oh, he's onside by a mile. Don't worry about that.
No problem.
Just have a look at it once, and that'll do us, Laurie.
Just the kicking game. It's a pleasure to watch.
Our video referee is Phil Cooley. No issues here. It is a try. The Bulldogs 4th inside 25 minutes. And it is time to step up to the plate. For the youngster, he has certainly shown signs of that tonight. El Masri. Dykes. One more to Hindmarsh. Looking out wide. Bumps through Sonny Bill Williams, who comes back for a second dig. Messy football from the Eels again. A turnover in possession, an easy one. And that error count continues to rise. Williams almost getting through. Thurston, in fact, does.
And that's the difference in the two sides, sorry, Andy, is that they're willing to chance their arm, the Bulldogs, and there's someone always there backing up down the middle of ruck, which they've done so far.
Sonny Bill Williams, Laurie, living up to those lofty expectations placed upon him. It's a name we'll be hearing plenty of. Patton.
Well, I don't think you have to be a genius to work it out, Andy. When you see him play, you just basically fall in love with him because he's a special talent.
They head back towards the rookie centre through Sherwin. Chip regathers. Here is Sonny Bill Williams. Set up a couple and on debut grabs a try of his own. A superstar in the making.
I tell you what, that was tremendous. And that's the difference in this football side, Laurie, is the little number 7. He decided, I'm going to put the little chip over. I'll go through. I'll regather. Get the ball over the top. Watch this. Now, the defensive Parramatta just stood there and watched. They needed either go for it or come back to try and help out their fullback and Luke Boyd. Pick up Sonny Bill Williams. He goes over. Oh, he's created one on the edge of the ruck. He scored one. Made a couple of breaks. What more can he do? Just watch it. This is just beautiful football. Chip over the top. The Parramatta defenders just standing still, not doing anything. Dave Violecki, get him out there now. Do something.
El Masri's toughest of the night. Ha! Too easy. They can do no wrong. While we're again talking about Sonny Bill, again, a similar story for the Eels. First tackle and a turnover of possession. Looking for ways to lose. They've had 31, just 31% of the football, the Parramatta Eels. Price short ball, Asatasi. A couple in front, he brushes them off. the Dogs will move out to 36. El Masri steps in, maintains his perfect scorecard for this evening. 6 from 6 for Hazem El Masri.
Aaron out, inside leg back. Thank you.
Dennis Scott moving back into position for the Dogs. 45 seconds remaining in this opening half, and it has been all the Bulldogs. What this will do for the Parramatta mindset, who have spent all off-season focusing on the theory that size counts. The bigger the better, and that theory, after 40 minutes, has been blown completely.
Well, this man here taking the ball, Nathan Galis, I believe is probably one of the best front rows in the game. That's where he's best suited. Put him back in there.
The Eels' best opportunity of points coming just seconds before half-time. And the Bulldogs have dominated as such that it wasn't to be. The blue and white army get to their feet, and they have every reason to be proud of their footballers who have put in a fabulous 40 minutes. Amazing half-time. Brian Smith has had better nights at the office. The biggest winning margin since these two clubs first met in 1947 is in fact 36 points, so that has been equalled at half-time. Hatton to Scott. And this first set of 6 defensively will tell a lot about Parramatta and their ambitions, saving a little bit of character in this second 40 minutes. Nathan Hindmarsh slow to get to his feet as Stephen Price takes it up yet again.
Just see the way that Parramatta defending on this left-hand side now. Eric Grove right out on the wing. And then the halfback, Adam Dykes, second in. And the centre, Matt Peterson, playing 3 in.
The Dogs moving up towards the halfway line in this opening set of 6. And Nasta inside the 40. Won't find the touchline. Bounces awkwardly for Eric Grove, who fields the ball on the second. Grabs across field and has met. Nice little offload from Grove, who finds Luke Burton's support. 25 metres out from their line is where their set will start. This is Canterbury trying to spark something, the Eels. They have lacked direction. They've lacked structure. Wagon, the 5'8", showing his forwards what taking the ball up is all about. Good metres from the pivot. Kalis into the Dogs' line. That's 14. Tony Grimaldi, 1998 grand finalist. Dykes operating the short side. A kick applying pressure to Patton. Forced to play at the ball. Does get out of the in goal. Good work at the back from the general. El Masri grabbing it crossfield, looking for some space. Look at this for defence from the Eels. Within centimetres of dragging the winger back into the in goal. Willie Tonga, tackled by former teammate Daniel Wagon. Sonny Bill Williams had a look about getting the ball out the back there, decided against. Price hit up number 13. The pass not to the liking of Stephen Clark. It has been turned forward, giving the Eels prime real estate in which to work in.
I had no problems with that pass whatsoever. You see the touch, his foot, he's just stepping back in. And it looked like it was going forward because Price, when giving the pass, was floating backwards at the same time.
You mentioned throughout the first game, Laurie, that in the early rounds it's not so much the speed of the defensive line, it's maintaining that defensive line, and that's exactly what the Dogs are illustrating. By no means are they coming up extremely fast, but they are coming up as one. That's evident in their missed tackle count, only 2 today. Yeah,
you've got to be able to work with one another, making sure that everything's doing everything right. There's not a right way to defend or a wrong way, but the key with your defence is make sure there's plenty of communication.
Jonathan Thurston cleans up the scraps, dummies to Sherwin, goes himself, and the Dogs are in for number 7. What a night. Their football has been fabulous.
It might be time for the coach to go down and sit on the bench.
7 from 7 tonight for Hasmel Masri. He is on a roll of 11 straight. Dykes.
Is he a miracle worker?
You'd need to be at this point. Just on half an hour remaining as Hindmarsh heads towards the northeastern corner of Telstra Stadium. Grabbing a crossfield, simple run around. They are going backwards through Adam Dykes. Puts boot to ball, and here's Growth. The Eels collect their first.
Check the onside. It's okay, check the onside. Phil, want to check the onside, Nashi? I can't hear him.
Stephen Clark's only one.
I can't hear calls.
Can't hear the video referee. He makes his decision, so he's going to call for the onside. I think it's all right. Eric Growth certainly been one of the Parramatta best players, but this is the first time Adam Dykes. This is what he used to show when he was at Cronulla a couple of years ago, running across the field, puts the kick in. Oh, he's onside. Don't have to look at that too many times. Gets the ball down fairly. And that'll be Parramatta's first 4-pointer of the night. And a much needed one there, Laurie.
Much needed one, Wiz, yep.
As we await the video decision, it is points for the Eels. Strikes it out to the left, so the scoreline will remain 42 points to 4 as we head sideline to Russell Fairfax. Both sides seemingly comfortable with where they're at the moment and pretty much closing down the game, Laurie, with just on 7 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I'm sure the Bulldogs would be happy with their performance, although Dykes are starting to carve them up a little bit in the middle of the park.
Peterson receives the offload in turn to David Vialecki. It's now just a statistic. It has no bearing on the result, but Vialecki collects the Eels' second of the night.
And that's where Parramatta have been strong over the last couple of years, out of that dummy half area. If you go a little bit too soon, the little man will dart out very quickly, go straight down the middle of the ruck, and if they back up on the edges, that's when they'll come up with tries, and they've done that very well. This is Adam Dykes once again. He's the man responsible for making their breaks so far. He got out of that dummy half area. You watch Sherwin at the play, the ball just went a fraction too quick. Just watch as he goes out to his right, then he throws the dummy straight down the middle and gives good chase, but Peterson just shows pretty good pace at the same time to get the ball out to Vialecki. And from then on, it's around about 18 to 20 minutes to score the try, in which he does quite comfortably.
Yeah, well, they've switched off, haven't they? You can tell when a team switches off when the communication drops. They had two markers. There was no communication. There was no, I'll chase, you hold, or we'll split left and right. They just assumed the ball was going one way. Dykes through the dummy down the centre of the ruck. And David Vialecki grabs his first try for 2004.
With plenty of heavy legs in the Parramatta jerseys tonight. Overnight rain here in Sydney. Mixed in with the fact that this surface has plenty of sand on it, especially in the middle where the cricket pitch was laid for the summer sports. First round back. They would know they've played a game of footy when they wake up tomorrow morning. 42 points to 12, 75 minutes gone, and some dejected faces on the Parramatta bench. Eric Growth, 100 kilos. There's plenty of muscle there. It hasn't worked tonight. This is Kalis. Dykes. Going out the high spiral bomb again. The pressure on Patton. Falters this time from Wagon to Stapleton. He won't have the legs. El Masri again putting himself in the way, denying a try. Eels have another 6 at the line. This is Arnott. Edging closer. There's 3 of them there. Tackle one, that is. Stapleton. The prop forward searching out too wide of the ruck. Under 4 minutes remaining. Again, the short side through Peterson, who finds the line. Little more than consolation. The man they call Sideshow Bob goes in for his first of the season. 42 points to 14.
You just see there the Dogs not really trying to come up their line that quickly. You know, they've certainly got this game wrapped up with just under 3 minutes. That was a mistake. Patton coming up with a drop ball. And Laurie Dudley, as you said, this man here just puts his hand in the road all the time. Al Masri come up. What about this tackle here? Just to hold him up enough to allow his team to get back and then defend. And 2 tackles on for this. They do manage to score on this left side. Good work by Peterson to turn himself in the tackle and get out that big right paw and put it down over the line.
Yeah, it was good work there by Peterson. He's obviously targeted Thurston there in the defensive line. He had support on the outside. El Masri had to stay out. And Matt Peterson scored plenty of tries last season, 14.
In fact, equal leading try scorer at the club was last year.
And gets his first try of the night. He tries hard, doesn't he, Peterson? Always comes up with a try and puts himself in some good positions.
His enthusiasm and application throughout the off-season was the reason Brian Smith saw fit to transfer him into the centres this year. He had Eric Groth and Wise Catarivata as his preferred wingers. Didn't want to leave Matt Peterson out of the side, and I guess an application and determination must have been spot on to leave a guy like David Violecki starting the season on the bench. 42-14. The result has been beyond doubt since probably about the 20th minute when the Bulldogs were near scoring in tune with the timepiece. It has been a smashing. Pearson bumping off one, still pumping the legs, tries to get it out the back.
Hutch is over, he's going to score.
Beautiful, Hutchie.
That puts a smile on the Bulldogs' face.
Puts a smile on my face too. I love seeing unknown players get an opportunity and make the most of it.
And he's done that tonight, hasn't he?
And he has, yeah. You know, he'll become a crowd favourite, and as you said earlier, Wiz, he's put his hand up. Pearson taking it off the kickoff. And then there was a bit of an offload trying to happen. And Miova picks it up. He shows some speed too, the big fella.
Look at the smile on the face. He loves it.
Good on him.
Well, this is the problem for Parramatta all night. They've had more offloads than the Bulldogs, but 9 times out of 10 they've come up the wrong way or the ball has bounced a certain way. And Hutch here picks it up. Miova goes over to score another one for the Bulldogs.
Starsky would be sitting in New Zealand, mate, loving that.
The whole family will be loving this. Don't worry about that, mate. And so they should. He has played very, very strong. His defence has been outstanding around the ruck area. And like I said, when Price has gone off, and he's come on to take a spot, he's gone forward at 100 mile an hour. He's had 13 hit-ups. Tremendous work.
Azam El Masri keeps his perfect record, 8 from 8 for the wing three-quarter. It is 48 points to 14 as we head down sideline once again with Russell Fairfax.
Well, Steve, your impressions of the first game, not bad from the Dogs?
Yeah, mate, we trained really hard in the off-season and we played quite well in the trials, but the way the attitude that we brought onto the field tonight was really impressive, so we've got to continue it. It's the first game and there's a long way to go.
A sensational first half of football, dropped off in the second though.
Yeah, it did, which was the most disappointing. Folks obviously want us to go back out and continue the way we were playing, but it was pretty hard in the circumstances, and to finally finish the way we did, I suppose, was a good way to finish the game.
Steve, a great start considering all the drama. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
It is full time here at Telstra Stadium. The Bulldogs convincing winners, 48 points to 14.
This has been a Fox Sports production.